Hi. I'm gonna be eating these two foreign Kit Kats that I got at Lotte Market, which is like this new place that opened up in Tampa. And I'm so happy about it because Florida, I don't know what it is, doesn't have like a Chinatown or a K-town or any type of town with primarily Asian businesses. We just don't have that. We have them sporadically, randomly, all around. And we just don't have like a singular place to go. That's why I love visiting other states because they have that. And I don't know, I just get like a huge boost of serotonin whenever I'm in those shops, whenever I'm in those restaurants, whenever I'm in those spaces. I just get like a huge boost. I'm like, I'm so happy. Like, I don't know. It's just the food's always good. I love the shopping and it's just so much fun. It's just, I really truly enjoy it. And so does like a lot of my family, which is why we drove for an hour just to get snacks at Lotte Market. It was so great. Anyway, while I eat these, I thought that we could play a game together, or you could watch me play a game. I'm gonna be doing We're Not Really Strangers Self-Love. Ooh, Self-Love edition. I have a lot of these and I gift them to my friends a lot too. These are like just such a fun way to get like really deep inside and to know not only yourself, but your friends and your family. I have the friends edition. I have the family edition. I have the regular edition. I have the self-love edition, which is supposed to be for one person. But I like to play with everyone. So these two aren't open yet, so I'm just gonna choose one from here. Hopefully I get a good one. Okay, so this is level 1, dealing with your past. And you're supposed to be honest when you read these things. Okay. Ooh, the question is, what's one thing you did right? Oh my God, why are they like this? What's one thing you did right? That's so, what's the word, subjective? It really just depends on what you consider to be right. I guess I was going to say, first thing that came into my mind was getting a college degree. However, I personally don't think I did that right for a number of reasons. I didn't actually go to college. I went online, which is fine, way cheaper. But I had to deal with the fact that I didn't really get to have that college experience, which again is fine, but it doesn't really feel traditional or right. Not that traditional is right. I'm just saying it didn't really feel like the right way to do it. When you're doing college online, it's so much easier to slack off and not really pay attention, to skim through things and to just like, I feel like I couldn't really immerse myself in a learning environment while working, while attending church, while family obligations going on. I feel like when you go to college, you separate yourself from your family, your former obligations, and you focus on school because it's a learning environment for 4 more years. And I didn't get to do that. I didn't really get to focus just on school. I had to like do other things. And they were very involved. Like, I say church, but church was such a huge part of my life. Like, I was there 6 days a week and it was so involved. It was like a huge chunk of my time. A lot of my time actually, plus working, plus family obligations, plus babysitting, which was separate from my work. Plus I was running an art business. This is crazy. But at the end of all of it, I got my English degree. So I may have to have like, I was a little lazy with the reading. I didn't really put everything I could into just learning. So I really feel like C's get degrees. That was what was going on with me. Even though I was getting like A's and B's, I was never getting C's. Or I feel like I didn't learn as much as I could have. Yeah, that's one thing I feel like I did right. What's one thing you did right? Oh, I feel like being there for my family and my cousins when no one else was. Like, I was trying to explain to my cousin earlier that no one was really there. I don't want to say no one, but like, yeah, no one like was really there for me and my sister and like the older cousins. All of my older cousins and older siblings lived far away. They weren't really attentive to us. But I didn't want to be that for my younger siblings. not siblings, I don't have any younger siblings, but I had like foster kids and kids who were like living with us on top of my younger cousins. I feel always there for them whenever they needed something, and I was very attentive to them. And whenever wisdom I could provide, I would give it. And whatever I could help them with, whenever I could treat them to something, I would do that. I feel like I did that right, and I'm proud of that. So I hope they always know that, you know, I'm there for them. But, you know, by the time I was like 25, I'm like, okay, I'm living my life for me now. It was a hard decision, but I came to it. Okay, I did that right. Let's do another one in level 1. By the way, these are by level. This is dealing with like past. I think this is present. I think this is future. So let's get another one. Let's do this one. Please don't be a wild card. Okay. What choice would you make over and over again? There's the question. What choice would you make over and over again? I think the choice to leave when I finally left my parents' house, I think I would make that choice over and over again because I don't know, because of course I know, because it was right and it was time and it was like, I'm like, I can't live for this household anymore. I can't live here. I can't live for everyone else. It's kind of similar to what I was just saying. What choice would you make over and over again? I think that those are the choices that you would make over and over again had the best growth in them, even if they weren't the best result. But usually the choices you make over and over again do have good results. But yeah, I'm leaving to Miami, making the friends that I made, living there, working. I would do that over and over again. It was just, I had so much fun. I enjoyed being there and being apart from my family, learning a new city. Even though I'm from Florida, just like Miami's just not a place we like spent a lot of our time. It was usually Orlando or Tampa. So like, I don't know. I'm not trying to get, I'm getting into like the nitty gritty, but like I would make that choice over and over again. I just loved it. Okay. Come on, give me a juicy one. Hold on, I like to show it. Let's go here. This one's kind of popping up. Okay. What do you miss most about being a kid? Oh my God. You know what though? I don't miss being a kid. Like usually when you grow up and you're an adult, people always say like, oh, I miss being a kid. I miss not having responsibilities. I love being an adult because I feel like I'm just a kid who like has more freedom, whose choices matter. I'm just like a grown-up kid, like an older kid. I get to do things for myself, and responsibility, all of that comes with that, and it's harder, but I like enjoy making my own decisions. I enjoy decorating my own space. I enjoy choosing what meals I eat. I enjoy choosing the clothes I get to wear. I enjoy listening to the music I want to listen to and watching the things I want to watch. I enjoy engaging with whatever I decide to engage with. I enjoy just picking up and traveling whenever I want. I enjoy working. I enjoy hard work. I enjoy being an adult because I get to do the same things that I loved when I was a kid now. Like, I get to eat ice cream whenever I want. Like, I can be... Why is it every time I feel like I'm going on a rant, I sound whiny? But, I don't really miss being a kid because I don't think I let go. Like she's still, like I've said this before, 5-year-old me, 10-year-old me lives inside all the time. And whenever she wants something, she's like, I want to like play with Legos. We go do that. I want to color. We go do that. I want to paint. I want to, I don't know, build a gingerbread house. I do the things for her because she exists here. But I get to do a million other things on top of that. So I get to enjoy a lot of aspects of life, you know? Despite the pressure of like responsibility, being like, be responsible, be aware. Of course, you don't have so many eyes on you in terms of like parents and things like that. The responsibility of school is gone. So I guess I get to just teach myself things in life. I get to like, if I want to learn more, I can read, I can attend classes. Yes, life is more expensive now, but it wasn't like I had much when I was a kid. like we didn't really get to like me and my sister would share presents. Like we just didn't have as much. So I just don't feel like, I don't miss much about being a kid, to be honest. I guess what I do miss about like, one thing I guess I miss is like the family barbecues we had, because we don't really have those anymore. Not the same way that I grew up with, because like the parties, like those family things, like my family kind of separated because of like some stupid like church fight. So stupid. They separated. They weren't really close anymore. And it's still a bit like that, but my family's definitely much better now, like much more like connected now. But it's not how it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, though, that was insane. It was always something going on. But yeah, no, I'm glad I have full what is it, autonomy over my choices. Yeah, I don't know. I did 3. I don't know if is that a lot. Want to do 2? Let's move on. We're doing 2 now. I have to open it though. Wait. Okay, yeah, I was right. This is present. Oh, I got that new card smell. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's playing cards. I don't have to shuffle them. Okay. Please don't be a wild card. Okay. Put this back. Yeah. Hey. Okay. How do you set boundaries? So this is the present card. It says present. How do you set boundaries? I think the easiest way for me to set boundaries, I think, is from the very beginning. Like, if I know of it, and just be like, hey, this is what I expect. These are my expectations. These are my boundaries. Address them as quickly as you can, because I am the type of person to let things fester until I build some sort of resentment inside that I have to just, personally battle and deal with. And I usually do. But if I can avoid all that from the beginning, like for example, when my cousin moved in, she was only here for a few weeks, but we have lived together before, and she basically said, hey, is there any rules or things that we should know so we can coexist and live together peacefully? And we are great, I think, match roommate wise. Like we're super good. But I was like, oh, from the beginning, these are my house rules. Nothing crazy. I think it was just like 2 or 3 things, super basic. Like, I would prefer not to have shoes in the house. And I always give a reason. I'm like, my reason for that is I don't want to be tracking dirt, especially I didn't have a vacuum like the first 2 weeks that I was here. Because we have a carpeted space. That made sense. I don't want strangers in the house that I do not personally know. And she totally listened to me. She was super great about that, and I really appreciate it. And if I can like get to a boundary super early and just avoid the whole conflict altogether, I love that. And if there's like, it's just hard to find a place for that sometimes when things are happening quickly. Like, I don't even know, like when your parents who you've known since you were an infant, I'm sure it's difficult to set a boundary with someone who has been doing the same thing repeatedly your entire life. But that's the type of thing where you just have to like set some time aside and be like, hey, let's sit down and have a talk. And just set boundaries. It can be over text. It could be in person. I think in person is best. But just to be like, heads up. I have recently started using what did I start using? I think penguin was my word, or there was another word. Like I heard some girl talking about online how if she needs to talk to her roommate about something that's a little bit more confrontational, she'll just say the word penguin, or she'll say, I forget what word she used, blueberry. I don't know what her word was. So that her and her roommate both know that whatever is about to be said is not personal. It's just something to like help. It's something to like, that it's a boundary that needs to be set. It's something that needs to be said. Like, hey, I really need you to pick up, penguin, I really need you to pick up after yourself. Okay. Penguin, I really need you to start like messaging me back sooner rather than later. I don't know what the situation would be, but I really like that in a living situation. So yeah, for boundaries anyway. I don't really have anything else. I think that's the only way I could do it, but it's hard. It's hard to like tell people you love that, you need a little space. Let's pick another one. If we could do 3 for each, that would be awesome. Huh? What's an outfit you feel great in? This is gonna sound really weird. There's specific outfits that no matter what the color, brand, whatever is, I always feel good in it. And it's always like baggy pants, boots, and like a sweater kind of like this, like a sweater or a hoodie. Like that makes me feel, I've said this before, hoodies make me feel confident. Like I'm just like, I don't know. And like, you know, not high-waisted socks, like socks that are kind of like high up like this, like higher up. Like that makes me feel so good. Like I feel great. I feel like I can like dance in that. I don't know what it is. I think it comes from childhood. Like I just always felt comfortable like that. Like I don't really feel great showing a whole lot. I feel really comfortable in a cold house wearing that. But there is this one like slip dress that's like has like spaghetti straps, and oh, I absolutely love it. Should I show you? I'm gonna show you. It's my favorite thing. Like I'm so glad I found it. And it was like, hold on, let me just show. I just think it's the color, it's the material, it's the way that the dress is kind of structured. Like, look at this. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's like this palish pink burnt orange color, and it's just like so flowy. It's like, and it has this like, you know, like this type of like top to it that like goes like that. I don't know. I feel super flattering in this. And this is like the summer wedding dress that I choose to wear. I've only worn it to one wedding and I felt great. And it just looks great with like every hairstyle and like every pair of shoes. It's just amazing. And I've only worn it once, I think, to that one wedding. So it's definitely different for me, but I just love it. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take pictures in it one day and then show y'all. Like, it's just, I love it. I just realized it's kind of see-through. That's okay. I'll put that back later. But yeah, that's an outfit I feel great in. I also like block heels and like, I like strappy heels. Like the, dang, I could go show you some, but like, yeah, I don't know. You get what I mean. I love boots, like black boots, like really nicely structured boots. I need a new pair of boots. But yeah, most of the clothes I feel great in. So I'm glad. I usually pick things that I'm happy to wear. All right. Next one. Was this the second one? Okay, second level 2. This is so fun. What seemingly random things are you into? This is an easy question and so fun. I love, I feel like nothing I'm into is random. I guess it could be kind of niche. I just love being a fan of things, and I love hobbies. I love getting into things. So like if there's something with like a lot of content to it, I'm sometimes hesitant to dive in because I know I can get, you know, enveloped in that whole world. It's the reason why I don't want to get into BTS. But anyway, I'm into a lot of things like K-pop, like anime. Oof, like I'm really back on my anime kick. Reading, I'm back on my reading kick. Obviously painting, writing. What else? Random. Travel? Random. Browsing Facebook Marketplace, but like I have pretty much everything I need now. Collecting. I like collecting baseball caps, and I like everywhere I go, and I like collecting cards, like playing cards, like everywhere I go. I like collecting those. Pins. Into I'm like really, really, very invested into visiting like every Chinatown in every state. Like I don't know why, but like I'm invested in doing that. Random things that you're into. I have a fascination with dragons. Me and my sister do, apparently. We discovered this like 2 days ago. We were talking, and I forget what she's reading Fourth Wing, and she told me I need to read it. She's like, Joe, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And I bought it, and she was just telling me how much I'm gonna love it. And I just want to say I got her back into reading. Anyway, now she's taking up reading way faster than I am. But she's like, Joe, you have to watch, you have to read it. I'm like, what is it about? She's like, well, there's dragons and they do this. I'm like, dragons? And she's like, yeah, and they talk. And I'm like, they talk? She's like, yeah. So I was telling her, like, do you realize how much media related to dragons you and me consume? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I like made the list. I was like, we're obsessed with the How to Train Your Dragon series. She's like, you're right. We literally drove all the way to Miami. Like, that was a 3-hour drive just to watch that movie on a field. Like, we paid money to see a movie we've already seen a million times. Lay down these little like tents and have snacks and watch a movie on like the Super Bowl field at Hard Rock Stadium, I believe. Yeah. So I'm like, we had that. We watched the How to Train Your Dragon series together. Me and her were obsessed with the Dragon Prince, and we're still obsessed with the Dragon Prince. Like, please give us a new season. What else dragon related? Me and her are like, our favorite TV show when we were like 5 was Dragon Tales. We loved it. What else? Dang. I think there's one other dragon related thing that me and her are obsessed with. Don't remember. That's crazy because we've never seen Game of Thrones and they have a show called House of Dragons. We just never got into Game of Thrones. Maybe we should. I don't know. I've heard some very mixed things, especially about that last season. I'm scared. But I'm a dragon fanatic. So if you put dragons in something, you nearly got me. Is that everything dragon related that we like? Like anything like Mushu, like I don't know, anything with dragons in it, we're obsessed with it. And the fact that she's telling me to read this book about dragons, hilarious to me. I was just like, we have a dragon obsession. I don't know what it is. If there's a dragon, it's cool. I don't know. And then you have like the Western dragon and like the Eastern dragon, which is like Asian dragons. And you have like kind of Western type dragons. And then you have like the Mexican or Aztec dragon, which I want to learn more about. Like, anyway, but yeah, I guess that's a random thing. Dragons. Okay, I finished level 2. I did 3 level 2s and 3 level 1s. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do only one. Oh, there's a final card. Oh, I don't want to read that. There's only one. I'm only gonna do one from level 3. Because like this video is already, I can see getting really long. Unless y'all like long videos, let me know. Somebody say something. Oye, no abre. Abre. Okay. They're so perfect. Look. I don't want to mess them up. It's too bad. Okay. I always go for the middle. Please don't be a wild card. Please be a good one. Please be a good one. We have one for level 3. What do you hope to accept, if not love, about yourself one day? Huh? Oh, these are future cards. What do you hope to accept, if not love, about yourself one day? If not love? So if it's not love, what do I hope to accept about myself? Oh, accept if not love. Like, what do I hope to love about myself one day? I guess, there's a lot of things I've already accepted to love, which is like body things. But like, I think, yeah, like my body, my personality, I want to accept it more. I want to love it. I do love it, but like more. I want to love it more. Like, I feel like sometimes I can be a little like bright and like bubbly. And like sometimes in certain situations, I'm just like, Joe, can you be serious? And I feel like I can be really serious too. But at the same time, it's like, Joe, you're kind of like sappy. I don't know. I don't even think sappy is the word. I could be cool. I don't even know who I am. I'm Joe. So if you meet me and we get to know each other, then you'll be like, ah, I get it. Or not. I don't know. I hope to accept my talents. Like, I want to have confidence in what I bring to the table and who I am. And I feel like I'm getting there. So, yeah, I guess that. My body, for sure. I want to love it. I feel like I accept it right now. I want to love it, like 100%. Like Spencer Barbosa. I just want to love my body to that point. Maybe not to that point, but like, yeah, to that point. That's it. I can't think of anything else. That was pretty much, that was my whole thing. That was personality, like that was the whole thing. Okay, that was a good last one. There is a final card. I'm not doing that. Ooh, I kind of want to read more, but if you guys want another video like this, let me know. I'll gladly go through this whole deck. Gladly. All right. Muchas gracias. Te amo. Bye.